2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody, come on, 2, 3. Hey! Come on, hey, 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 hey. Holy shit!
Don't need any introduction. They're one of the most popular bands on Headbangers Ball at MTV Europe, and I'm joined by Sebastian and Snake as well. So it's lovely to see you again, and congratulations for a great show. Did you have fun?
Shucks. Yes, absolutely. I mean, I think you'd have to be dead not to have your heartbeat being pumping by that fucking crowd. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We don't mind swearing.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, yeah, this is UK. Okay, UK, let's play ball!
Very difficult conditions for you out there, because it was really windy and wet,
I'm going to do an imitation of somebody. I want you to tell me who this was.
Okay. It was you, yeah, I thought so.
If you were there, you know that that was my entrance. I was working on it for a while. I've been taking dancing lessons, and I felt it came off all right.
You didn't hurt yourself.
Just my butt.
Now, look, congratulations are also in order. Sebastian got married a few weeks ago.
Shucks.
Are you, how did that work out? Are you really happy?
Yeah, have a seat. You're too tall. It worked out great. And you know what sucks? AIDS fucking blows, doesn't it? It's kind of a drag. I think we were all
You don't have
lucky.
to worry about that anymore.
Exactly, because I got checked out 2 weeks and I'm like clean as a whistle.
I can say the same for myself. Thank you. I said.
Because it's a drag because, you know, it's changed a lot of rockers' lifestyles. Because it's like you stick your dick in something and it comes out, it's like sawdust. You know, you're going like, what was up with that?
Give me that to my dick.
Excuse me, but we better get back to the subject in hand, I think, actually.
Well, what I was saying is that, you know, if you live that same life as you did in 79 or 80, it's like you come off the road and your tool looks like the back of a frog, you know? It's like green veins, warts. It's like, have I met you? So being someone that, you know, enjoys boning safely, might I add.
Good, thank
But I
you for
don't-
that public service announcement.
See, but my problem is that I don't dig rubbers because, you know, it's kind of not the same.
Okay, and talking of rubbers.
Oh, wait, you're allowed to say that. So my choice, just like George Michael, choose monogamy.
Okay, all right. Well, I was wondering, how did Donington compare? This is changing the subject completely. How did Donington compare to when you supported Guns N' Roses at Wembley Stadium last August?
It's quite a bit colder.
Yeah.
Snake, would you like to comment on this?
Say the least. The Guns N' Roses thing was amazing. I mean, because 80,000 people chanting "Get the fuck out" and you're banned from Wembley for life is a pretty awesome. Well, good for him. I mean, he's a ballsy motherfucker. Excuse me. So to come back to Donington though and be second on the bill because it's such a prestigious event, and with all the great bands that are on it. I mean, Slayer was the first time I saw him and I was blown away. So I was pretty amped when we went on. And just to be a part of the whole thing with Iron Maiden and everything, it was very psyched. So I think everyone had a really good time. It's like the Ice Capades.
When you refer to the ice capades, are you referring... Silence, please. Are you referring to the conditions on the stage being that of ice?
Yeah, referring to your gallant maneuvering across the stage.
I've been taking dancing lessons, what can I say?
Okay, actually, Slayer are particular favourites of yours, aren't they?
Yeah, we talked about that last show.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
even
did.
I got a memory that good.
Okay, all right. Now, has Donington always been like a goal for you guys?
Absolutely. You know, what I was saying on stage that as of the last like 2 years, heavy metal has been pushed underground again. Like it's like 78 all over, you know? I mean, it takes balls to say you're into heavy metal now, you know? So I think it's good to get the front runner of the band from that age, Iron Maiden, you know? Like fucking, what can I say about the Maiden?
Yeah.
And then, you know, the forerunners of thrash or death metal or whatever, Slayer. And then the forerunners of like short-haired metal, us.
Right.
And then Thunder, who is a classic English band, you know. I think it's really quite a, you know, a cool bill. Cool
Definitely,
bill.
definitely.
Plus that guy in Almighty, Ricky's cute, isn't he?
Yes. I wish I'd seen him all day. I haven't seen him for hours.
Oh, he's sexy.
Okay. I mean, we were just saying then that you got banned from Wembley. Now, people were obviously expecting you to be controversial today, but was it really important to you that the music did the talking today?
It wasn't important at Wembley to be controversial.
Really?
All we did was go out there and read a letter, you know. People make things out of, you know, actions, you know. So it's always our intent to, like, you know, play as good as we can. And
Okay, but the method...
and you know, and just go out there and do what we do. If something happens because of it, then that's one thing, but it's not like we go, holy shit, I know this is going to get me banned, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, we had no idea that would happen, that would be that uptight. You know, those people, brand council are like pretty fucking wound up, you know.
Well, I thought that was a really good thing you did, because nobody should have the right to censorship like that.
That's
Really, when you have 80,000 people that are sitting there and on your side.
I got long arms.
When you got 80,000 people that are sitting there and looking at the band and looking at him reading this letter and going, this sucks, this letter sucks, and saying, get the fuck out to the Brent Council. I mean, I don't know how many people in the Brent Council, but there was 80,000 people in Wembley, and I think there's a little bit more in Wembley than there are in the Brent Council. They might be getting their ass kicked soon.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for that. Now, okay, we're going to... It's as good as Slayer's burp, I have to say. Right now, we are going to talk to Skid Row some more, so please stay tuned. But we're going to see these guys live on stage at Donington, and if you don't mind me coining your phrase,
What team?
they kicked ass.
I love this woman.
Psychotherapy, psychotherapy, psychotherapy.
Headbangers Ball is rocking backstage at the Donington Monsters of Rock Festival. It's total metal mayhem here. And I'm still with Skid Row, and Sebastian and Snake are with me. And we are not being terribly serious, but I'm going to try and get a more serious stance to this interview right now. Now, you've just released the Donington Gone Wild EP over here. Now, was that song could have been written for this event, couldn't it? It's like an anthem.
Yes. The cool thing was about that was, jamming with Rob Halford on the B-side.
Yeah, how did that come about?
Do you know what? Fucking KK Downing is here.
I told you that before the show.
What? Yeah, but fuck, man.
He hasn't played the song since 1979. Doesn't remember it.
I
asked
I
him.
bet he does.
I asked him.
That's fucked. If I would have known he was there, man, I'd have made him fucking play it anyways.
That's delivered.
Oh, that's for you, the home viewer. That was great.
It was. Now we're
Good shot. 3D fucking metal mayhem.
delivering the goods was the one with Rob Halford.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Came about, basically, we were in Phoenix, and Rob had been at the show. He lives in Phoenix now or whatnot. And Sebastian's like, dude, we got to do fucking delivering the goods. He's like, Rob and me, we're going to wield it together. And we were like, cool. And there happened to be a 24-track truck there recording the whole thing. So
Just
we were like,
happened to be one driving by and said, hey,
I might stop in that old Skid Row show in Phoenix. So him and Rob got together and figured it out, what parts they're going to do and stuff like that. We just went up and did it. And it was like right off the cuff, like no overdubs or anything, as you can tell by my solo. Just god awful, I might add.
fuck up.
Crap.
Anyways, the thing about Rob Halford that you don't realize until you stand on the stage with the man is that the fucking monitors, listen to the ending of the part where he goes, so you couldn't hear that because it was so high that only dogs could hear that. But when you hear him at the end of that, the friggin' monitors are going, it was like, his notes are like piercing right through your fucking skull. It's like a vocal lobotomy listening to that guy. So you got to check that out.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the US, you're releasing a 5-track EP.
And the UK.
And the UK, well, oh good, I'm glad to hear that. Okay. And that's 5-track EP, 5 cover versions. And I have a suspicion that each member of the band chose a song by a group that they were influenced by. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Because you chose Judas Priest.
No, I didn't.
You chose...
No, I didn't.
No?
I chose Little Wing by
Oh, right,
Jimi Hendrix.
Right. Who chose Priest?
Well, that
all
got
did.
added. See, there's 5 tunes on it, but Scotty picked play that funky music. You guys don't want to hear me sing that.
Well,
It's not good. So
well, as it's not on the EP, could you give us a rendition now?
absolutely not.
Okay.
No, it's not for human consumption.
Okay.
So yeah, it didn't work out. So we needed another tune, so we put the Priest tune on there.
And you, I guess you chose Kiss.
Absolutely. I had to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Because Gene Simmons was breathing fire up his balls.
Choose Kiss Rock. I mean, growing up and stuff, I mean, I was so influenced by Kiss, as most of us in the band were. And we sit here and still talk about stories when we were like, dude, remember when you were 13 years old and you got your Kiss Army fan club stuff in the mail? And you're like, oh, right on. You went to school with your Kiss lunchbox. And, I mean, you had Kiss Rock and Roll Over stickers on your notebook. And, I mean, the whole bit. And the Kiss Love Gun pop gun that came out of the record. And, I mean, it had such an impact on my life that was like, I got to remember where I started, you know, like what got me into this whole thing. And I remember being like, I don't know, 9 years old, and my brother buying me Dress to Kill and Kiss Alive, and I put on Dress to Kill, and Come On Love Me came out. I was like, oh man, this is massive. So, I mean,
Well, actually, when I did an interview with Kiss recently, they spoke very highly of you guys.
no, did they really?
They did. Anyway,
Fucking right on.
now you've been on tour for like 18 months. How do you guys manage to stop getting like burnt out through such constant touring?
I'd get more burnt out if I was working at a factory, you know? I mean, I know I never fucking forgot what the whole purpose of this was to do, was just to play music every fucking night. And I don't think that being jaded, there's no problem with that with this band. We're about the most unjaded band you could find. Because we really dig it, you know. I just got the poster from Donington. Fucking, ooh, I'm gonna get everybody to sign it and shit. You know, I mean, I really get excited about rock and roll, and it really turns me on. So there's no complaining or being burnt out. I mean, if we are burnt out, we don't realize it.
Okay.
Because our bodies, you know, just
And it's
fucking
stuff
go
like
up
this,
there.
I mean, it energizes you. I mean, you get the chance to go out and see a bunch of great bands live, and you're like on the side of the stage, you go, right now, me and him are on the side of the stage during Slayer going, oh, this is fucking heavy, you
I
know?
was like yelling at Rob, going, "Dude, look at that fucking guy, man.
Yeah.
Angel of Death."
Yeah.
Okay, very quickly, we're running out of time. What's your plans now?
Go watch Iron Maiden.
And then back home, and then...
Yeah, back home and then go to Southeast Asia, Taiwan, Taipei, Bangkok.
Around the world.
Japan, and
We're
then...
going to some weird places, man.
yeah,
We're
Bangkok
going to, we're fucking doing 2 nights in Manila.
Yeah.
It's the Thriller Killer in
Manila.
Okay, well, we've just about run out of time, but I want to say thank you very much for joining me again on Headbangers Ball. It is a pleasure to have you guys, and what's going on here? And that gives you a hint of what's coming up next, because it is more live performance from Skid Row at Donington. And guess what? I think you should really crank it up.
You say you are the youth.